was in the house, and she came out, and they could smell like Listerine on her breath.
Okay.
So when we pulled up, we tried to start talking to her. Her boyfriend's over there in the lime green shorts.
Okay.
He like hurried up and grabbed her and took her inside the house.
Okay. What was the time frame from the crash by the time you guys got here?
5 minutes. Probably.
About 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the passenger that was in the car?
So there was no passenger in her car. It was just her. She's leaning on the other side of this Tundra right here.
Okay.
She's unsteady on her feet.
Who's the one that said she was in the car?
She said she was in the car, and then there was another guy here that took off right after I talked to you.
The accident?
I'm okay.
You're okay? All right. Can you kind of give me an idea of what happened?
So, my mom was going from here, and then the blue car was like gonna go like that way.
Okay. Like out of the driveway?
Yeah, like, so it would go like that.
Okay.
And then my mom was going straight.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, they just hit into each other.
Okay. So your mom was driving this car?
Yes.
Who was driving that car?
I think that girl right there.
Okay.
On her phone.
You sure?
Pretty sure that she was driving the car.
Okay.
And then the two men came out to go check.
To check on her, see if she was okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
all they heard was a big boom.
Mom's okay?
Thing.
Okay.
Her neck.
She said she was having some neck pain or something like that. Okay, yeah, they'll go check her out. Okay. All right, thank you. Hello. What happened with the accident?
I'm not sure. I pull out of my neighbor's driveway every day.
Yeah.
I always go to take a left to go to 7-Eleven,
Mm-hmm.
get some food. That's it. I just didn't see the car. It was a collision. It's unfortunate.
Yes, I mean, it's called an accident for a reason, right? It's not on purpose. Okay. What I'm going to ask you to do, I'm going to ask you to walk over here in front of my vehicle with me. Okay, we're just going to talk a little bit further over there, okay? All right, so the reason why they called me out, okay, the initial officer who came up and started talking with you thinks he might have seen a few signs of impairment with you, all right? So why I'm out here is I am here to make sure that you were good to drive at the time of the accident, okay? So understanding that you were involved in an accident, what I got to let you know, okay? The officers over there, they're doing what's called a civil crash investigation, all right? What I'm doing is I'm beginning a criminal DUI investigation, all right? Before I do anything else, I do have to read your rights, okay? Not under arrest, but I have to do this part first, okay? All right, so you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand your rights?
I do understand my rights.
Okay.
I'm just wondering how it escalated to this point because I was going to take a left.
Sure.
And we collided, but why did it come to this?
What do you do for work?
Why is that irrelevant?
Because it asked me to ask you what you do for work.
Yeah, I just don't really feel like that's relevant.
Okay, sure.
What's
The vehicle over there, the blue one, is that your car?
That's registered to me. I'm a little bit confused.
Sure, why are you confused?
Why we're going through all of this.
The reason why we're going through all of this is because the initial officer believes that he's seen some signs of impairment with you. Why he called me out here is to ensure that you were good to be driving at the time of the accident.
Okay, I get that, but
what's
he
confusing
didn't
about
say anything because he didn't say anything to me. He didn't ask me or question me or anything.
Okay.
It just kind of happened. I do the same thing every time I go to the 7-Eleven.
Okay, well this time there's
I get
a car
food.
coming.
Okay, I understand that things happen.
They do.
So
why are you confused about how we got here?
Because collisions happen
They
and
do.
we can deal with it by insurance, but I always go to the 7-Eleven to get milk and food and things like that.
Sure.
So we collided. Everything like that happened.
Yeah.
So my issue is why is it's been being like we have.
Why is it getting to this point?
Yeah.
Because the initial officer thinks he saw a few signs of impairment
he did not talk
with
to
you,
me or tell me to
and
do
that's
anything.
not something that he has to do. That's why he asked me to come out and speak with you.
Okay, I get that. That's fine.
Okay.
I understand.
Are we on the same page now?
We're on the same
That's why we're going through all of this. So I'm going to go back to the initial questions that I first asked you, okay? Because I've seen a few signs of impairment with you, I want to make sure that you were good to drive at the time of the accident, okay? Is it okay if I take a look at your eyes? Okay. So you said it's okay if I take a look at your eyes?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have you face away from my car, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a light go back and forth across your eyes multiple times. I want you to follow it with your eyes.
Wait. Because I just feel like you're like really in my vicinity.
I have to be like within
I'm
12
sorry.
to 15 inches.
You're good.
So what I'm going to ask you to do now, I'm going to ask you to walk down here with me. There's 2 additional field sobriety tests I'm going to ask you to participate in, okay? So we're going to come down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in what's called the starting position. I'm then going to explain everything to you and ask you if you have any questions. Don't start until I tell you to begin, okay? So if I can have you put your left foot on the end of the line, then your right foot in front of your left foot, heel to toe. Heel to toe, heel touching the front of your toe. Yes, ma'am. Like that. Okay. Okay, if you decline to this, sure.
Don't want to do this.
Absolutely. Let me explain to you what happens then, okay? If you do not want to participate in the 2 remaining field sobriety tests, you're going to force me to make a determination based on everything I've seen to this point, okay? Hold on, let me finish. Hold on just a second, let me finish, okay? And if you're charged with DUI, that refusal can be held against you in court.
Okay, so I've been very submissive to everything that you guys have asked me. I've done everything.
Okay. Well, there's 2 additional that I'm asking you to do, so you haven't done everything.
No, I haven't done everything.
Okay.
I've done one thing.
You did. Okay,
But
so I'm asking you to do
at
2
this
more.
point, when I'm asking at this point, what's going to happen if I decline any
I just
type of
explained that to
testing?
you.
But
You're going to force me to make a determination based on everything I've seen to this point, as far as your level of impairment. Okay. Okay, let's walk back to the front of my car. Walk with me.
I did.
Nope, walk with me.
I did the first eye
Please
test.
walk with me. If you're not going to do these, please walk with me. That's what I'm asking you to do. I'm not forcing you to do that, am I? No. But you keep talking over me. It's very rude.
I've literally been listening to you and doing what you do. I don't feel comfortable with this. I don't feel comfortable.
Because you don't agree with it.
I don't know because I've literally I don't feel comfortable.
Okay.
You
Now
have
let
to
me-
arrest me.
Did I say that?
What's the difference between detained and being arrested? Because I don't know.
Detained means you're not free to leave. Okay. Arrested means I'm putting handcuffs on you. You're going into the back of my car.
I'm
Stop
scared.
talking over me, please. I'm trying to explain your question, and you're being very rude, and you keep talking over me. Okay. Now, do you remember earlier whenever I read you your rights? Do you remember that? It's a yes or no. Do you remember that I read you your rights?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
Do you remember your rights?
I do know my rights,
Okay.
and I do know
Now,
that I can.
understanding that I read you your rights and you remember your rights, is it okay if I ask you a few questions about some of the things I've seen with you since I started talking with you and about what happened before the accident? Would that be okay?
What are you asking me?
I'm asking you if I can ask questions about your day before the accident and some of the things I've seen
I don't
out
feel
here.
comfortable with you asking me about questions
Okay,
before.
take a look at my car. Put your hands behind your back. You've been placed
Okay.
under arrest for
Okay.
driving under the influence. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands like this. Actually, we're going to take this off your thumb because I'm going to put the handcuffs on, okay?
Alright,
I'm sorry?
no, that's fine.
Okay. Try to stand still for me. You're swaying all over the place.
I'm not doing it now, but
You almost just fell over.
you're gonna hear from my lawyer because
Yes, ma'am.
I asked why I'm being detained because I was.
Now you're being placed under arrest. So you're no longer detained, so now you're arrested.
Okay.
Okay, do you have anything in your pockets?
Can
Needles,
I
knives,
ask
scissors?
why I'm being detained? Because I
You are not
refuse
detained.
to tell you.
No.
No. Ask you why I'm being under arrest because I refuse to tell you what I was
Can you
doing
put that on my
with
head, please?
for the day.
I'm not even going to try to talk to you anymore because you keep talking over me. It's very rude. I would love to answer your question, but you won't allow me to. Okay, do you have anything else on your person? Needles, knives, scissors? Sharp, poke anybody?
I don't have nothing.
No? Okay, you're going to walk with this handsome officer over to the... Don't interfere any further, otherwise you are going to jail. I'm just putting it out there. You already did once.
For what? Going to
You already
jail
did
for
once. Obstruction. You already tried to once. Can I explain it to you?
Yes, please.
Okay. You already have tried to once by yelling at her while I was in the middle of my investigation. If you do so one more time, you will go to jail for obstruction. Do you understand?
You're going to impound a car on my property.
Yes.
Why?
Let me explain it to you.
But
One more time.
wait,
She was involved in an accident. She was under the influence while driving that vehicle. I'm going to tow and impound the vehicle because she's a registered owner of that vehicle.
what, just because you want to be
Any
mean?
further questions?
Yes. Can I just pull
No.
onto my yard?
No.
Why?
You cannot go into the vehicle at this point.
What is... I just don't understand.
I just
Like,
explained
it's
it to you
on my-
twice.
It's on my property.
And I just explained it to you.
Oh, wait. I have a vice in there. I just want to get my vice out.
Wait, I have to check.
Yes, sir.
I have to check the
Whatever you
vehicle
need to do. Whatever you
before
need to do.
anything else is touched.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Whatever you need to do.
There is a possibility once I get done looking through the vehicle that you will be able to get anything that you need out of it. Possibly.
Okay. Can I have that, please?
Huh? No.
Why?
Because it's going in the car. The second. How many times do I have to explain things to you, dude? I'm not playing parrot. Come on.
Sure.